I want to thank you so much for listening to this short video. And if you have a pen and a piece of paper, please just jot down some notes. We work with home buyers and people that are renting right now and they want to stop renting. And we help them find their dream home. We have some free information to get to you. And it has to do with, first of all, finding the right kind of home. Because the seller needs to understand, how does this rent to own work? So we offer you, the home buyer or the renter, a basic explanation of what to tell the seller. But the number one thing, if you get on Craigslist or some other uh, internet site that home sellers get on and they want to sell their home, this is what I would say. It says, Mr. Home Seller, uh, my family and myself would really like to take a look at the opportunity to buy your home. We don't mind paying a good price, but I'd like to ask you this one question. If you would allow us to rent for 1 to 2 years, would you allow us to cash you out at the end of the lease? Now, some people will, some people won't. It doesn't matter. But that's what I would do, and I would have a hobby, and I would write that down. So you write down that little phrase, or you type it into a Craigslist and tell them that you and your family would like to be able to rent the property out for 12 to 24 months and then pay them off and close the transaction. Now, why would some sellers do that? Well, sometimes right now in this buyer's market, it's a buyer's market, but the buyers that are buying are not necessarily young families. The buyers that are buying are investor types. If you read the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times, there are these hedge funds just buying houses and they're renting them out and they're getting a good rate of return on them. And what's that pushing out is it's pushing out the small family that wants to buy a home. Now, I'm going to recommend for resale value that you get a good school district. If you get a good school district, people want to live there. It's that simple. And then I would find a quiet street. And if you want to investigate an area as far as crime statistics or good schools, I would highly recommend neighborhoodscout.com. That's neighborhoodscout.com. Take a look at that and investigate the schools, investigate the crime, and that way you can assure yourself, one, you're going to find a great house in a great area, and two, it's going to be a very valuable house because everybody else wants those things. So how do you get started? Well, that's the first step. Step one, get on Craigslist, look around for sale by owner, somebody that's trying to sell by themselves. Now, I do recommend that you don't talk to agents about this because the agents just want their commission. And if you get involved with a lease option on a house that's listed with an agent, they're just going to want their commission. This is one of the reasons why sellers want to do a lease option is they want to get cashed out. I mean, sellers want to avoid paying a commission if they can. So what can you do? You can go through a lot of open homes, and if you talk to sellers, you can just ask them, says, look, if it doesn't sell for cash, would you be interested in doing a lease option on the house? And if they would, give us a call because we'll talk to the seller for you. Now, how much does it cost? It generally will give you a quote when you talk to us, but generally the amount of money that you need for a lease option home is about 3%. If you have 3% down, let's say they have a $200,000 house, that 3% dollar for dollar is going towards your purchase price. and we want you to have 1 to 2 years to be able to get your credit strong enough to be able to get a mortgage. You'll be paying market rent, and what the sellers want is they want you to pay minor maintenance, like if the faucet breaks or something like that, you're going to pay for it. If there's a major expense, of course the seller's going to pay for it. They're going to pay the taxes, the insurance, the boiler breaks down, if the roof leaks, all of that they're going to pay for. But most of our sellers want you to pay minor maintenance. And if you do that, we're going to help you with what's called a rent credit. And that rent credit is going to help you build some kind of a decreased purchase price so that you can get the mortgage easier. And you need to have strong jobs. And if you have a problem with your credit, we will help you with that. Now, we have a great FICO coach, and the FICO coach's job is to increase your FICO score so you can get the mortgage, plain and simple. Generally, our FICO coach, a minimum amount of time to work with you takes approximately 6 to 9 months. So if you want your dream home, get on Craigslist and do some searching. If you want your dream home, go to listed houses and walk through them and ask them how much they want. Get an idea of their asking prices in your area. And then when it does sell, try to find out how much it sold for. We look forward to Win with Lease Options is to help you get your dream home and to help you with the paperwork and to help you get your dream home. All right, so thank you so much for listening to this recording. We look forward to helping you. Please contact us at any time. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.